Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am, you are, this is MooRRooom. Let's enjoy, let's enjoy, let's enjoy, let's enjoy. Uh, on today, we are going to be speaking about dream meditation, uh, connecting with your inner spirits, and I'm just going to tell some stories and pick up what you pick up. I'm gonna start out, of course, with some breathing, because that's how it started out. Um, we got up from my dream, and he had left to go outside, walk her outside, and then stand in the grass. I stand in the grass and just stand there for a minute. Then come inside, and then we start. So, something big in the dream for me was clearing my space and clearing my energy, being in different houses. So, let us begin by doing so. Before we jump in, I want to do the Brahma Mudra. Oh, yeah. Brahma Mudra. I just had all these videos like set. Could just go to them. I feel like I have this in a playlist too. So
The human neck is a very important junction point. It is the junction point, bridge between the brain and the rest of the body. All of the sensory information coming from all parts of the body
get to the
travels
right.
up through the neck to the brain, and all the motor commands
It's only
from
going
the
down
brain
anyway.
come down
We're good.
in the neck, the shoulders. Practice the Brahma Mudra. Brahma Mudra is an excellent practice that facilitates the healing and rejuvenation in the neck, the shoulders, and the upper back. This practice involves the turning of the head to the right, to the left, up and down in synchronization with the breathing. And as we breathe out, we bring the head back to the central position while making specific bija sounds, the seed sounds of R on the right, U on the left, E as we come back from the upper position, and as we come back from the lower position. Each time moving away from the center on the in-breath, coming back to the center on the out-breath. Take up a straight back sitting position with your hands in Yoga Mudra on your lap. Slowly, on the in-breath, turn your head to the right. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you breathe out, come back to the center, making the sound of breathing in, turn your head to the left. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing out with the sound. Lifting the head up, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing out with the sound. chin down to the jugular notch. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing out with the sound. You can perform 3, 6 or 9 rounds of this practice and then relax for a short while, contemplating the healing energies.
You heard. Let's contemplate the healing energies all up in you. Because once you watch somebody do this, then you realize this is you. You'll be doing this practice yourself. And then you will see the benefits. All right, let's go. Oh yeah, they all in here. Like what you wanna? All I did was click on one video. You got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. Ooh, health in your hands. So you mean to tell me it's not just a stretch up here, it also is a stretch down here as well? So you can power up with your hands. Come on, man. Look at everybody up there. Everybody putting you on something. Hey, brother yourself. Got a video last night. Black Magic. Check that out as well. But yeah, all in here. All in here. So let's be on. 369 frequency. So we've already done the most I can go into. Once again, right. one of the ways you get gratitude is to get gratitude. Self-deification, self-gratitude to yourself by doing exercise. Going to practice. All right. So let's turn this set this plan in the back. So hold on. We're gonna have to write this down. I have to put this microphone somewhere else so I can type. All right, so let's just go ahead and get into it. So we got dreams and meditation. So let's start off by we dreamed. We remember signs and symbols. Signs and symbols. What are your signs and symbols? We are in a house. I'm usually in houses in my dreams. A basement. And that's a long, extravagant, vivid dream. Like we're doing a lot of shit. Like we're just around here, there. I could feel myself moving. But there was something that happened in which I began during interaction. Possibly. With my sister. Clear my space. I used the method she when you stand, circle your arms up. You know, it's on the inhale is going to clear all low vibrational energy of the universe. Come down, clear the negative energy, inhale of humanity. Come down. You know what I'm saying? From crown all the way down. And clear the negative energy of self. And now, we did that. And I remember doing that when we did that. I saw myself and all colors. Like, it's like this, like a, and also, let's get it right. We watched Space Jam and Kung Fu Panda 2. Last night as well. But you know what I'm saying? So those were, those were very specific. Very specific. It was like so once we got up this one, arose from sleep. So once we arose from sleep, Stacy was leaving for the day. And I asked for the time. I was thinking 11, 12, 10, but no. It was 8:30-ish. No time. Right there. And did some affirmations as well as some round gown chants for calling. And for recalling dreams. So we walk her to the car. And as she leaves, I stand under a tree in a park with shoes off. And trance for a bit. Go inside. Energy, because it's in my mind. What was it? On my yeah. Mm-hmm. It was harmony. There's I have what's it called? Etymology app. Etymology app. It gives a word of the day. Comes at a specific time. So check days. Today's word is harmony. Now harmony. My place of birth. Harmony, my place of birth. Tattoos. All on the body. As well as aspect of activation for me. So especially when I see once I see the harmony, we go harmony. Harmony is a sign and symbol for me. Harmony, sign, symbol. We meditate on. But this time, went in another way. So the song, second round, KO, cannabis begins to play loudly. Like, oh yeah, you know that song. And we rap to it, rap to the instrumental years ago. Began to change. Style of communicating on these songs. All right, good. So the cannabis is playing. I have a few decisions at time to make. Play the original song. Watch the original video. Play the instrumental. The Matrix. And Chaos, Tarot, Sigils. Like we have many ways of getting back to self. Of asking, what does this song mean to me? Wiki as well, numerology. So watch the video. And the first feeling is the Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson ankle. It's like invoking spirits. Spirits 101. Like invoking that, tapping in to an energy source. I mean, source is ours. Tapping into an energy source to express. It's deep. Then. Hey! How's it going? Tapping into an energy to express what's deep within. I listen to the lyrics. And it hits me for a second. Oh, wow. I was pretty angry back then. as a kid in 1998 when the song dropped, which I was 13. There's old ninth grade. And when we rapped on the song, I was when did we put this on? Jesus Christ, that was the seventh. We did a lot of stuff. What year is that? 610, 2010. So 2010. I did it 2009. So let's go with 2010. 2010 is what? 12 years ago? 14? So even if we did it in 2009, you can go, that's 13 and 13. So, oh, by 2010, I am 12 years ago, we're 25. No, we're 25, about to be 26. Okay. Cool. So we're doing that. We're listening to the track. We're coming into the track. I was 25. First son just born. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. He was just born in January. So we had what a time that was. Yeah, there were many things to understand, let go of that time, because we were coming into music, like really getting into it. Couple years expressing ourselves for real. We're getting older, we're living on our own as well. Now this time I feel we were staying at that house because I was actually in the meditation as well. Let's keep on. One. Okay. So we then listened to the remix version we created, and we heard energy in me. Should play it. I want to hear it. Got to. Let's get it. Because there were some things we said then that can be activated for now, as well as once we went in the meditation with the instrumental, we were able to speak to that version of ourselves that made this song, as well as the version of ourselves that heard the song. Yes, that's right. Oh yes. Now, what did we call the song back then? We called it Underrated. I wonder what emotions I was tapping into at that time. Let's see.
LSC, it's your man's A-OK. I am on my They are on their old no. Shout out to Lupe. Oh man, you already know. It's not business, it's personal. Let's get it clear. I run this, no two-back system. Throw balls to the body, son, listen. I carry the load. I fly to sell them like Winston. And every time I pass by lame, they wincing. Reminiscing about the time when I wasn't by my grind. And the shine was a half-past blind. And then they see it, scared of my potential. Cause everybody know these numbers will be exponential. Don't try to clown it, detrimental. And I've been written, now they want a stencil. No trace in my lyrics get erasing. They facing the fact that I'm a matter of my DNA is something that they cannot get a pattern of. Cause they hate is spreading like a splatter slug. And this that word that nobody know now. NC heels up, I'm keeping my toes down. Before it was love, look at my foes now. From A to double A, getting closer to pros now. I ain't made it yet, still paying for shows now. Just a country boy in front of a hood crowd. They feeling my lyrics and not in their head now. Saying that I'm it, I'm getting my credit now. Heart bleeding on the track, how does that red sound? The timing never on my side, so I had to work the clock to my advantage. I patent the TikTok, and if it stop, I never leave in silence. I don't need control, I'm on autopilot. So calm, good and evil about the riot. In my soul, cause nobody know. Eat what's in the desert, fuck the fork that's in the road. Yeah, and all through I had to go myself. I used to pour liquor for. They smell success and now everybody know. I elevate the game, right that higher than tenfold. My dogs ran away, where did that bitch go? The trailer to my music, where did that hits go? The connection between sweat and me. Why claim something I don't even need? I'm a good seed, covered in bad. And every hater is a fan covered in mad. Covered in sad clown, look at me now. This or that icing on the cake, no pound for pound. No better than you heard of. You can be the best, I am the newer version. And that's why I grind, cause the version after me will always try to erase my shine. So till 20 whatever, I'm never outdated, never past pre-cal, but my moves are always calculated. And I'm talking over their heads, no wonder why I'm underrated. That's right. I said I'm talking over their heads, no wonder why I'm underrated. That's right, I said, now face it. Might as well. Your man say okay. 704 in the building. NC stand up.
Okay. So I was 25, 24. There's an energy within the music that just got on. Let me close this door. I gotta keep going. It is an energy that I had at that time, and you can hear it. You can hear it in my voice. You can hear it in the word choice, the things that I speak on, what I'm projecting, what I'm seeking. I'm seeking to figure out, find out. All of those things are in full total effect. But there is something back here that I heard.
And I'm talking over that why I grind, cause the version I'm the newer version. And that's why I grind, cause the version after me will always try to erase my shine. So till 20 whatever, I'm never outdated, never past pre-cal, but my moves are always calculated.
So I was very good at using what I was very aware that whatever standard there was for me to be, so like, what was I thinking about? Hmm. Hmm. Mm-mm. I think I was listening to other conversations and got off thought, but I was able to see whatever there was that I was told that I was supposed to do. And I'll be like, if I don't accomplish that, that does not mean that I am what y'all say. Because I'm accomplishing things over here for myself, and they're really awesome. And then that version after me will always try to erase my shine. I was in a state of whatever I gotta do, I have to do it so excellent. Because there's always gonna be someone to come up behind me to erase that shit so they can stake their own claim. So I was in that mindset back then as well. We're not anymore. Now, that version, and I was thinking about that, like the version after me will always try to take my shine. And now that I know that that was a program that is erasable. That was a file that we opened up and was like, nah, that doesn't serve me anymore. Because we know that there's a version of myself that has completed this mission, whatever mission it is. You know, it is. Let's say, man, I want to be a doctor. You know, there's a version of me that has already been a doctor. And through meditation, I would find the version of myself that has already been a doctor. Like doctor skills would already be, I would have already expressed those doctor skills all the way up. Doesn't mean that I would have had to have like a animal that I did surgery on when I was like 8 or something. Because you have those qualities. So I knew there was something to be released because I'm like, if Second Round Knockout is a song that I was listening to at, let's say, 13, 14 years old, then that's definitely something we gotta come in and get. We got to. So, yeah, we listened to that track, and then like things were just hitting. It was just like, oh. Then we went to cannabis, of course. Then you check out. There's a dope thing as well because when we went and spoke to our younger version, our 13-year-old self, because we went back to Second Round KO. What I recovered is when you have a song, you go to that year, 1998. Whatever that year is, you find that year for you. 1998, I was born in 1984. I'm 13, going on 14. What does that also mean? What also can it mean? Every 7 years, your body goes through a wholesale change. So by that year 6 and 7, you're going into a new body. So here I am going into a new body. Didn't even know it. Yeah. Freshman year. My sister's a senior. And we've gone to 1998 to clear some shit before. This is the first time this has come up. So that's dope. What else? I use a song. You can definitely take this, put it in Gematrix. Put it in Gematrix, get your results from there. See what resonates with you. And what else can we do? What else did I do? So I take this and I go to YouTube and I get the instrument. So I get the instrumental, I download it, put it on the phone, turn the lights off, turn the laptop off. It's dark. Put my shades on, and we begin by clearing our space, clearing our energy. How do you clear your space, clear your energy? You can live like we were doing earlier, clearing all negative energy of the universe. Dwayne Chandler, shouts to Joel, a couple of weeks back, put me onto the Dwayne Chandler. All through the body. See, the power is in your hands. You like the belief is in your hands. The practice is in your hands. The belief is the knowing is the doing. When you know that the power is in your hands, that you can do that, you do that. So we do that. And then we did the Brahma Mudra, which is turn to the right, inhale, back to the center. Inhale left, back to center. Up, back to center. Down, back to center. So even in that respect, it's always coming back to the center. So we put the glasses on, we do that. We go back to 1998. It was a little choppy at the beginning, which I'm realizing, of course, when people talk about clearing the mind, the monkey mind, things that people do to get in that space where they can meditate and get their answers from higher self, source, spirit guides, angels, demons, deities, consorts, however. So we just did that and closed our eyes and went in. Deep breathing. And just thinking about the song. Like you have the song coming in. We had the 369 playing. Maybe it was the Tibetan Singer Bowls. I think it was the Tibetan Singer Bowls. This thing is off. So yeah, the Tibetan Singer Bowl is playing as well. That definitely puts you in that, gets you to that trance mode. And we just kept breathing. And deep. And it's like, why? Why do you do all that? Receiving mode. I know that I've done a lot to give a response, give my opinion, give a fuck, give this, give that. What are you in the mood to receive though? Because sometimes, like, the ego can be so large in this motherfucker that you'll be getting to something just so you can only talk about it. And it's like, what did you actually get from it? You know what I'm saying? So, meditating and things are going, they hear, those first couple moments at minute or two where it's just like everything's on your mind. So, it's like, nah, yeah. I just go with the I am. I am. Just keep saying, I am on a beach. Now I'd imagine myself on the beach and I'd be at the beach or on the beach. And I can see, hear, and feel the water rushing up, tide coming in, tide in, tide out, tide in, tide out. So we're there, and remember if I went down or up. I think I went up into it. So I think we went up because we started to fly. And then I flew to Harmony. Went to Harmony. So we're in Harmony. Um, and I go and I hover over the house. It's so funny. Because the time that I'm meditating, at that time it would have been at night. So I open the house and there I am in the living room, uh, laying on my stomach watching TV. So I'm going in that time of, all right, March 24th. This is when the date. What is that? What is that? What the hell is that? Oh, maybe that's what it is. So that happens. And I'm laying there. I'm like, all right. So what would I been, what um energy would I been in March? That was a big year. First time I jacked off. And it was also my first ejaculation ever. My my first conscious one where like that first experience. So there I was. I remember. Oh my gosh. The things we actually do remember. When we go in meditation, when we clear our space, we set the mode. So we do that. And I'm laying there. And I go to myself. And I actually re-experience what it was like. Watching it. I'm laying there. And the next thing you know, I start coming like yo, oh my gosh. And then, yeah. And I just remember laying there like, what just happened? This is the greatest thing ever, but what just happened is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I sit with myself. You know what I'm saying? I talk with myself. We talk about the effects of sex, the effects of sexuality, the effects of porn over the years. We talk about, man, the effect that it's had on me all the way through. Um, we, we, we talk about some of the ways that we've been able to use that energy for our benefit as well. Um, oh my gosh, man. Yo, we discussed so much. And even the younger version of myself has some words for me. Like, because even the younger version was like, so are you still? Because, even the younger version of myself was asking questions like, yes. It's like, come on, man. And I remember my younger self was just like, yes. So even then, like, even when you go in these meditations, you can still laugh at yourself because that version of yourself is still in that moment of bliss, right? But yeah, we talked about, how it went down, all the experiences that we've had and whatnot. And then I was like, yeah, man. Even this song, I was like, yeah, 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 I remember that song. And I used to love this song. I was like, hey, man, you actually rapped to it a couple years later. I was like, and he was like, what? And so we listened to it. And I was like, my younger version was like, holy shit, I can rap. It was like, oh wow, we really was really on some things. And like, yeah. Yep. And we also visited our version of ourselves that spit this message in 2010, which that was dope as well, because we were able to clean and clear the space. Alvin, Miss Thelma, uh, um, Young Flo, Young Pro. Um, yeah, just go back to those times and give gratitude, as well as aspects of character that we were expressing back then, and the things we observed about ourselves as well. Because I remember just being in the room, like coming down, like you see the space. Because this one was different. When I went to go see the youngest version of myself, I went in and talked. Ain't no thing. This one, you know what I'm saying? We go back to the 25-year-old stuff. So we fly in, and I remember, recall even in the meditation, we're going in, we come to Hickory Grove, and then we're going down the road because like it goes this way, and then it goes around the curve, and then John and them, his mama and them stay on the left down that road. You keep going, come around the curve, go down just a little bit. They're right there on the left. Even in the meditation, I come because their house is here. Miss Thelma's house is there. I remember the first recordings that we did was in Miss Thelma's house in Alvin's room in the back. And then got the house together, so we went over there. We're walking in the meditation, just like a dream. Lucid. We're walking in. We have a chance. We go in. We can go to the left, which that is where my room was. We can go to the right, which is where Alvin's room was, as well as the studio and the weight room. So we go to the left. I want to go to my room, my place, my space. Just walk in there. And I just remember being there and just being like, yo, this was a big ass room. Like one of the biggest rooms I've had to myself before, as well as one of the biggest and nicest bathrooms I've had to myself. I wasn't that much of a clean person back then, even though I grew up around others who were very clean. As far as the dedication and putting in the effort into it and whatnot, me, I ain't give a fuck about none of that shit. Which now today we are we're cleaning. We get it. I'll say that. We get it. Back then we didn't get it. We get it. So we do that. Clean and cleanse, which is dope. Because there were so many emotions fired up back then. And then by the end of the meditation, which was lovely because it was the end of the song that was playing, I go back to the 1998 version. And we're talking. We're having a good combo. And I'm giving the updates like yeah, man. Like I'm what I'm saying? Orgasms, ejaculations, just like, yeah, man, you don't even, the version of me now doesn't even need to go through that. Don't even have to do that. There's another way. There's other ways. And I gotta wait. He was like, what? You gotta wait. I was like, yeah, man, the same thing you were doing when you first started out. You know what I'm saying? Remember when you didn't have a laptop, didn't have a computer, didn't have video, DVDs, VHSs? What'd you have? Right here. That was it. That was it. That was it. And that's what I went back to remind myself of, is that my mom was the whole shit, the feeling. Because even when we went back, we experienced what it was that first time. Like, and then was able to express the excitement, the love, the awesomeness, the curiosity, and then also the things that came around with it. Because it's like, all right, so what happened after? Were you able to tell anybody? Could you express it? What'd you have to do? Keep it to yourself? Keep it a secret? Make sure nobody found out. So now, at the age of 13, 14, with an ultimate experience that you would love to share with everybody, but everybody has told you that you should not. And now you have adopted those same fears. So now you fear yourself. One of those times where we began to fear our own body and not be proud of what we are. Be ashamed and guilt and all those things, and how that carries on, how we carry it with us. How we can transmute that energy, transmuting that sexual energy. Many ways. And literally right at the end, that's what it was. That was one of the main ones. It's like, you don't have to. You got your heart, man. Care Bear Stare or Kung Fu Panda 2, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the movie when they're doing this and they're, where does it show up first? In his heart. So going back to connect with your heart. Let that shit go. There's it's in there. That unconditional love, that judgment, that non-judgment, that compassion, that those aspects that you were looking for are already in you. Therefore, we activate those. We activate those: music, writing, meditating, mantras, doing so many things to get us out of the quote unquote ways we were doing things before. Embracing our vulnerabilities. You know, not just saying, oh man, I was thinking about this cannabis song today, and then that's it. Oh man, I had this Mariah Carey song on my mind today, and then that's it. And then it's like, we're not gonna look into that. I mean, your logic is good for something. It ain't terrible. Bad logic. Come on, man. Use that motherfucker for it's good. So use it when it's appropriate. Then everything else we follow. Just because I think we was in meditation for about an hour and a half. Nobody knocked on the door. Nobody called. Nobody did anything. Nobody bothered. None of that. So sit with yourself in these times and use your powers. All of these are your powers. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. So now when that song's in my mind, it isn't this. Like, this is what we were hooked to, programmed with. Okay, when you think of a song, you're supposed to think about this and how much he didn't like him and how much they didn't like that, and then that's it. And then you might talk about who's better, who's worse, what was the good songs in that. Song was dope. All right. What is his energy? What does his energy in this song reflect back to me? Like, why was I listening to it? Why was I thinking about it today? Of all days. Of all days. We see. And oh yeah, and Jermaine. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So yeah. That's just a you have a dream. You may not recall like the whole entire, but sometimes that's not what it is. Like, I guess the wildest part of taking tests in school is like the grading scale. It's like 100. I didn't make 100, I made a 96. So it's like, okay. Like, you know how good you feel making 96, even though you got 2 wrong or 1 wrong? It's like, oh, 96. But we've been grading ourselves, grading. Setting ourselves up against other people, feeling like other people did not give us the attention, did not give us the respect, did not give us this, did not give us that, so we had to take it. We had to make people feel us, make people see us, make people hear us, make people recognize us. Yeah. So, just for me, opening up that heart, let's get it. So, that's best one. That's one of the ways we've used to access our dreams, recall our dreams, write them down, figure out, not figure out, but get the answers to the whys. Get those answers to those whys so those whys don't linger. Like, why was I listening to this song? The answer is there. The healing is there. There's healing in this song. There's healing in that memory. There's transmutation in that memory. You just let it go, then it just goes. It'll cycle back. So catch it when you can. Use that intuition. It's been a dope one. There's a lot going on outside this door. So continue to breathe. That Brahma Mudra, play that music, play the single bones, get that breathing, and clear the space, clear the energy. Before, after, and even if you take a break in between, do that as well. And so you don't be carrying someone else's energy and telling someone else's story. Because we'll tell someone else's story and live out their story for an hour. Next thing you know, it's 2 hours, 6 hours, a day, 2 days, 3 days, a week. It's a lifestyle. Then you're asking, who am I? But you took on that for a reason. Just like when you were 10 and you were 12. You listened to certain songs for a reason. You watched certain movies for a reason. You went back and watched movies over and over for a reason. You read this book for a reason. You went to this school for a reason. You wore this jersey number and had this coach. You sat beside this person. These people were on your bus. These people were on your team for specific reasons. So go find them. And whatever that puzzle is, that picture gonna get clearer every single time. Every time you have a puzzle in front of your hand and you see that these pieces are everywhere, just look at the box. Just look at the box. If you ever get confused of where these pieces gonna be at, or if you're ever gonna get it done, or if it's ever gonna match up, just look at it and say it's already done. Even if you need to put that motherfucker up and go on somewhere else, it's already done. It's already been done. So maybe, just maybe, I don't need to figure out this puzzle. Maybe there's nothing to figure out anymore. It's already done. Let's keep it moving. So, have a good one. Mars champion. More room. Bye-bye.